because anyway, yeah. Oh, I could just
Sure, where these people no longer have a space in our public discourse. But at the same time, it's technically still is their First Amendment constitutional right to be out here and protest whatever they want, no matter how detached or how far from reality they think they are.
Quick note: hate speech is not free speech.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear.
But also they have to recognize that we also have a right to be out here too and to counter protest and to show our solidarity for their counter ideas.
This crowd became unruly. We saw a lot of those fights breaking out. About half a dozen arrests were made and an unlawful assembly was declared.
So we were here at Huntington Beach and the Nazis decided to show up and ran away, because that's what Nazis do when they're surrounded. And now the cops are protecting the Nazis in their precinct. Free us the Nazis! The police brought them inside, and they are being protected inside by the police. Cops and Klan go hand in hand.
So it looks like one militant Trump supporter showed up. He got his ass beat, and now 600 photographers are making content, and now it's going to be 601. Thanks for watching.
That guy's funny, dude.
Yeah,
what's his name again? Like his stuff can be a little like his all gas no brakes. I saw some videos and stuff that were a little like lacked nuance.
Andrew
you know?
Callahan.
Yeah,
dude. The thing is though, is that like for the size of platform he has, then like he has taken the time to go and put like boots on the ground in some pretty cool moments so far. Like he was there for the Derek Chauvin. Like
no, he was
before
like
that
in
he was
Minneapolis and stuff, and like no, I give him credit for being like boots on the ground and stuff like that. But I just like some of his commentary that I saw covering those protests and stuff like that, and I'm just like, for me it was a little like cringy, just because of how he was just like it was almost like it was to me it was borderline inflammatory, because it was just kind of like it's chaos down here, and I'm like, can we get some context?
I think he's memeing on all the news coverage. That was
he was very genuine. It was a moment where he was being like very like, I'm kind of scared, like shit's just crazy, and I get that, like, yeah, in that sense, yeah, yes, you know what I'm saying. But there was like I feel like there was more nuance. I'm trying to remember. I wish we could find the clip that I'm talking about, but I don't want to take the time to look it up. But I just remember for a variety of reasons, I remember just being like,
did I spell that wrong?
we could we get some Mumia. MUMIA.
Here, you do this.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
right there. But I just remember thinking like his commentary and analysis here could use a bit more nuance and context. I remember just having that thought. And again, I mean, he's young, you know what I'm saying? And the dude is, I mean, I don't think he has like a background in like sociology or like, you know, like anthropology or history or anything, whatever.
I think he talked his parents into giving him his college savings and letting him buy the RV that they did all gas.
He did go to college. He talks about getting a degree, and he talks about he said something like, I didn't think college or school was really that worthwhile, but I guess it did give me some discipline or something. He said something along those lines.
I thought he was younger than that. Do you want to? Well, I haven't seen this, but fuck it.
Yeah, how long is it?
I don't know.
Hold on, RBG Critic. Who is this? That's what I'm saying. Like, who's the source?
6-minute video with him just talking about prisons.
Scroll down. Mark Lamont Hill. What does Democracy Now! Have to say about it?
It's just him getting COVID.
But there'll be a little bit of context or something like that. They'll say a little bit of something about who he is.
I'd rather try to get the initial story going.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because I think that's like, because this dude has been a political prisoner since, fuck, dude.
Here, let's watch this one. How long is that video? He's been
10-13 from
let's watch that. But real quick, let's just we can just go to the wiki real quick.
No, this is perfect.
All right.
This new documentary that's premiering in the United States tonight. It is called Long Distance Revolutionary,
what's up,
A Journey
Mumia?
with Mumia Abu-Jamal. And we're joined
Send us
now
something in
by
the chat.
its filmmakers. The film was written, produced, and directed by Steve Vittoria, produced by Noel Hanrahan as well of Prison Radio Project. Steve Vittoria,
If folks don't know Prison Radio Project, Noel Hanrahan, they check that shit out.
Time documentary filmmaker. We recently featured his 2005 documentary, One Bright Shining Moment, about Senator George McGovern. We'll speak with him in a moment, but we wanted to bring you an exclusive extended look at Mumia's early life in Philadelphia's Black Panther Party and as a radio reporter. In this excerpt, you hear from Mumia Abu-Jamal's sister.
Was gone forever.
with Mumia Abu-Jamal, and we're joined now by its filmmakers. The film was written, produced, and directed by Steve Vittoria, produced by Noel Hanrahan as well of Prison Radio Project. Steve Vittoria, longtime documentary filmmaker. We recently featured his 2005 documentary, One Bright Shining Moment, about Senator George McGovern. We'll speak with him in a moment, but we wanted to bring you an exclusive extended look at Mumia's early life in Philadelphia's Black Panther Party and as a radio reporter. In this excerpt, you hear from Mumia Abu-Jamal's sister and former colleagues.
It was God. Forever.
Well, Zora, let me ask you, what did Cassius say to you when you stepped into the ring and shook hands with him before the Terrell fight?
No, Cassius.
Excuse me, Muhammad Ali.
Cassius Clay is a slave name. I didn't choose it, and I didn't want it. I am Muhammad Ali.
He had a few great teachers, and one of them, who was from Kenya, taught the kids Swahili. And Mumia thought this was super cool. And so he decided he was going to take a Swahili name. He called it Mumzia at first because he didn't quite get it right.
I guess that's when I kind of gave him props. You got a new name, you know, this is really great. You dropped your slave name.
I don't know what his mother thought of that. I'm not sure he insisted that she call him Mumia.
I don't care nothing about that stuff. I named you Wesley Cook. That's your name. I don't care what you try to call yourself. You Wesley Cook. And she fought it for so long. But I know that Mumia went through some days where he ignored her calling him Wesley Cook. You know, I changed my name, man.
In the name of the greatest people that have ever trod this earth, I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny, and I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
That wasn't very long ago.
Not at all. It's not even 100 years, dog.
Are you kidding me? He was barely like 60. When did he make that speech? 64, 65, something like that? Maybe a little bit earlier. So it's barely been 60 years.
George Wallace is running for president in '68. The civil rights...
This guy's running for president.
Oh yeah, that he was governor of Alabama. That was all like where they had to send in the paratroopers or whatever to allow kids to go to school and integrate it, like to allow. We could watch some videos. It'll chill you.
We're gonna go more into this just
blood.
because we need to always stay very mindful and cognizant of the fact that we were in apartheid state within the last 50 years, and that the prison industrial the prison industrial complex has very much so maintained the system of order in
a lot of ways, yeah. In a lot of ways, yeah. Yeah.